Hello students, this is Varun. In quadratic equations, till now we are done with the factorization methods of finding solution of quadratic equations. Now we will move to the completing the square methods to find solution of given quadratic equation. To find solution of given quadratic equation by using completing the square method, we have to follow an algorithm consisting of following steps. Well, in first step, whatsoever the equation that we have to write that equation in standard form. Writing equation in standard form means the quadratic polynomial which is on left hand side, that should be written in standard form. That is, the term with highest degree should be written first, followed by the terms with lower degrees. So let us suppose that given quadratic equation is ax square plus bx plus c equals to 0, where leading coefficient is not equals to 0, means the coefficient of x square a should never be 0. Since this equation is already in standard form, so now we move to next step. In step 2, we have to make the coefficient of x square unity. You can see that the coefficient of x square is a, where a is any real number. A may have any value, like it may have the value 1, 2, 3 or 4 upon 5, square root of 2, square root of 15. A may have any value other than 0. A may have value 1 as well, A may have value 2 as well, A may have value root 17, A may have any rational or any irrational value other than 0. If A is 1, then it's fine. But if A is not 1, then we have to divide whole equation by the coefficient of x square. Whatsoever the value of a is other than 1, we have to divide whole equation by that particular real number. That's why in step 2 we have mentioned that make the coefficient of x square unity by dividing both sides by a. And on dividing both sides by a, what we get? Ax square divided by a, we get x square, plus bx divided by a, we get b upon ax, plus c upon a equals to 0 divided by a, we get 0 only. Ignore this arrow sign for the time being. In step 3, we have to shift constant term to right side. You can see that here constant term is c upon a. So in step 3, we have to shift constant term to right side, and when we shift c upon a to right hand side, it will become negative, because on left hand side c upon a is positive, and when we shift c upon a to right side, it will become 0 minus c upon a, that is minus c upon a. So this is what we get in third step. In step 4, we have to divide coefficient of x by 2. We can see that coefficient of x is b upon a, and when we divide b upon a by 2, we will get b upon 2a. Then we have to add b upon 2a the whole square to both sides. So that's why in fourth step we write adding square of half the coefficient of x, that which is b upon 2a the whole square, to both sides. By doing this, we get x square as it is, b upon ax as it is, and on adding b upon 2a the whole square equals to minus c upon a as it is, plus b upon 2a the whole square. Now by doing this, we are able to express left hand side as the perfect square of a binomial expression. That is, this left hand side can be written as x plus b upon 2a the whole square. So we see that left hand side can be written as x plus b upon 2a the whole square, because if we expand x plus b upon 2a the whole square by using the identity of a plus b the whole square equals to a square plus 2ab plus b square, then we will get this thing only. That's why we have written x square plus b upon ax plus b upon 2a the whole square as this, which is x plus b upon 2a the whole square. And right hand side, on simplifying, we get b square minus 4ac divided by 2a the whole square. So the equation turns to x plus b upon 2a the whole square equals to b square minus 4ac divided by 4a square. In step 6, we have to take square root on both sides. And when we take square root on both sides, left hand side will become x plus b upon 2a and right hand side will become plus minus square root of this whole expression. So we are able to express this as x plus b upon 2a equals to plus minus b square minus 4ac divided by 4a square the whole square root. In next step we will solve for x. Means we will keep x on left hand side and b upon 2a should be shifted to right side. So we get, so by doing this we get x equals to, on shifting b upon 2a to right side it will become minus b upon 2a plus minus as it is, square root of b square minus 4ac will remain as it is, and for a square the square root will become 2a. That is how we can solve for x and we can get our solution. So students, this is how we can solve the given quadratic equation by using completing the square method. Now we will do one question on the same topic for more clarification. And the question is, solve 9x square minus 15x plus 6 equals to 0 by using completing square method. Well students, we will follow the same algorithm which I told you. So let us start with the first step. And we know that first of all equation should be written in standard form. And yes, this equation is already in standard form. Now the next thing is, coefficient of x square should be unity. But here the coefficient of x square is 9. So we have to write whole equation by 9. So we mention step 1, dividing given equation by 9, or sometimes we can even write dividing both sides by 9. On dividing given equation by 9, we get x square minus 15 upon 9x plus 6 upon 9 equals to 0. And better if we reduce these fractions in simplest form. So we get x square minus 5 upon 3x plus 2 upon 3 equals to 0. In next step we have to shift constant term to right side. That's why we have mentioned that shift 2 upon 3 to right hand side. And on shifting 2 upon 3 to right hand side we get x square minus 5 upon 3 x equals to minus 2 upon 3. Now in next step we will divide coefficient of x by 2. So the coefficient of x here is 5 upon 3, and if we divide it by 2 it will become 5 upon 6. So in next step we have to add 5 upon 6 square to both sides. And on adding 5 upon 6 the whole square to both sides we get x square as it is minus 5 upon 3x as it is, adding 5 upon 6 the whole square to left side equals to minus 2 upon 3 as it is, adding 5 upon 6 the whole square to right hand side as well. In step 4 we are actually going to complete the squares, because we can write x square minus 5 upon 3x plus 5 upon 6 the whole square as x minus 5 upon 6 the whole square equals to, and we can further simplify right hand side. And right hand side on solving will become 1 upon 36. So here we may even write by completing the squares. Completing the square on left hand side. In next step we have to shift square root to right side. So it will become plus minus square root of 1 upon 36. So we must write taking square root on both sides. That is how we get x minus 5 upon 6 equals to plus minus square root of 1 over 36. And we know that square root of 1 is 1 and that of 36 is 6. So we get x minus 5 upon 6 equals to plus minus 1 over 6. Now in next step we can solve for x. So while solving for x, we have to shift minus 5 upon 6 to right side. It will become plus 5 upon 6 plus minus 1 over 6 will remain as it is. So we can further write x equals to 5 upon 6 plus 1 over 6, or it is 5 upon 6 minus 1 over 6. That is how we can solve for x. So we will get two values of x, one from this and other from this. So the value of x will become 1 and 2 upon 3. Well students, this is how we can find solution of given quadratic equation by using completing the square method. And it is not important to write these steps 1, step 2, step 3, step 4 or step 5 as I have mentioned. I just have mentioned for your convenience. Otherwise, if you don't write the steps, just directly do the sum like this. If you don't write the steps, even then it will be fine. But I suggest you better if you write the steps to avoid any kind of confusion. Thank you.